You'll get their perspective from the campus, and please ask many questions from them because they know this campus inside and out. Basically, this has been the meaning of Green Campus all along. It started from idea competition in 2010. 5 of our professors wanted to show what they are doing inside these walls, and they won this idea competition with this concept, and the idea was to really build and use the research knowledge in this campus area, because if we are teaching about sustainability and telling people that different energy solutions are saving the world, we really should also use them in here, because otherwise it's a little unbelievable for the students. Here you can see some parts of the Green Campus, and here is basically the same thing again, that this is a unique research and educational environment, and the way to reduce our environmental load. But we are a technical university, and the first few years we just built the technology and technical things to our campus area. It's natural for us because the technical background, but the technology is only a small part of sustainability, as you might know. So the environmental management system came a few years ago to the university, and it really has changed the way the university thinks about these things. It means that an outside auditor comes here every year and checks our actions, that we really are doing what we promise, and we are taking environmental issues into account in every aspect of our actions. And while it says that we have one of the largest solar power plants in Finland, that's not actually true anymore. When we started to build that, it was the largest in 10, and that tells that we want to be first in quite many things. Like in 2013, when we built that, it really was the largest one in Finland, but after that the solar energy boom really came to Finland, and everybody else also figured out that it's smart and actually profitable to build those in Finland, even though it's quite dark in here during the winter time. But that's only the winter, and in the summertime we actually get more solar energy than they do get in Germany. We also have these different things like electric vehicles and quite many other things, and we actually were awarded by International Sustainable Campus Network in 2013. It's a network funded by big universities like Harvard, Yale, Oxford, and it really tells that we are top of the class in these sustainability issues. Here are some figures what we have achieved. This is since 2014, all of the electricity which we buy has been produced by renewable forms. And in 2012, we set these targets to save electricity and water and heat energy. And here you can see that we have been really successful. This is compared to 2015, because here you can see 2016, the figures are really large, but they are not actually telling the whole truth, because the largest building is under renovation, so they are little too optimistic, but still we have done quite a good job in saving these. And besides the environment, it also saves money. So the university board is letting us to do this, and they are constantly telling us to do more because, of course, the money is one big issue, and this is good for everybody because it saves environment and money. Some other things which we have here. We are producing our own honey in this campus area. I think quite many campuses in the world are doing that nowadays. We have around 6 beehives in here, and we collect the honey and sell it in the store. And, of course, we have the lake nearby, and we are using the rowing boat sometimes, and the summer school participants get to use that freely during the summer, and some other small things. But lately we have been a little hibernating in this development of Green Campus because of the renovation. It has really made things difficult because it is the main entrance to the university, and all of the biggest functions are in that. But it should be finished next year, and we are getting some big things during that, and we are launching the whole Green Campus again with the new and larger plans. And here you can see some of them. I think the largest thing there is the increasing the renewable energy production in this campus area. In the future, we should be producing around 10% of our own energy needs, but the goal is to get that near 50%. And I'm actually planning to set a target to be the first university in the world to be carbon neutral, but that's still under calculations and planning on how we can achieve that. But it should be realistic and achievable. But I'm not going to bore you with slides anymore. Now you can enjoy the company of our students, Clarice and Santeri. And if you have any questions from me, then you are free to ask them now, or yeah. Yeah, during the first 2 years we had a separate budget for this Green Campus, and we had a few people working just purely on Green Campus, but now there really isn't anyone specific. It's inside the organization, and it should be everybody's in some way. If you're just a janitor, you know what your part is, and if you're a management, you know what your part is. And I think the Green Campus Innovation Company was a good example of this. It's an investment company, and it's part of Green Campus. And they are doing their part to increase the circular economy and likewise. So we don't have any separate part in our organization for this. Yeah.
It's mentioned on the slides that all the energy you purchase is renewable sources, right?
Yeah.
Is it more expensive than being generated by conventional?
Yeah, it's a little more expensive, but